At 7:02 p.m. Please join me for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Welcome everybody to our last official meeting of the school year. We do not have any items of correspondence. Public comment session for items that are on tonight's agenda. Norma, did we have anybody sign in to speak? No. All right, moving along. We have presentation and guests. We have the presentation to retiring board members by Mr. Williams.
Thank you. So, anybody who's served on a board or worked with a board of education knows that being a board member is a thankless job, especially if you do it well. It's time consuming. It can be tedious at times. It can be tumultuous at times, depending on what's going on in the world. And certainly last year was an example of that. We had a board member who left us last year. We have two retiring this year. Neither one of them are here tonight, so we're not going to speak about them tonight. But we had a board member, Mr. Christopher Gaza, who retired last year in the midst of the pandemic, and we didn't have the opportunity to properly thank him for his service to our board and to the community and to the students and staff of the school. So I'd like him to come up, please. We have a small token of our esteem, produced right here in our own wood shop, and it says, there he is. Never doubt that a small group of thoughtful, committed citizens can change the world. Indeed, it's the only thing that ever has. So, presented to you, 3 years of board service. It was a pleasure. Chris was on the board that brought me here, and I'm forever in his debt for that. And it was a pleasure to work with you. You've been putting up with your stuff every week.
I get it.
But I want to thank you on behalf of the board. And
thank you very much.
It was a pleasure. Thanks.
You were the best decision I ever made.
Oh, thanks. That's terrifying.
It wasn't
His
Joe.
legs with him.
Wasn't Joe to do it?
Yeah, I would think Joe.
It wasn't Joe in the past 3 years. Forgive me.
Yeah, you get
Wow, I keep doing it, right?
Hi.
See what happens. Chris is here 5 minutes.
That was Mr. Williams.
5 minutes, Chris.
Bill. All right, we'll be going for it. Thank you.
2, 3. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Appreciate it.
So we also have a gift for Miss Norma Pena because she makes our jobs so much easier. She has humor on situations that we need the humor. She keeps us informed with everything. We couldn't do our jobs without Norma. So we got you a little gift, Norma. We wanted to say thank you. Okay, so we're going to go right to the superintendent's report.
Thank you. So, as everybody knows, the governor has yet again given us additional guidance with regards to the COVID pandemic. And he has really removed all of the restrictions for outdoor venues and indoor venues, with the exception of wearing masks in the building. That being said, this will alleviate some of the issues we were dealing with our graduation ceremony next week. The expectation is that unvaccinated individuals will wear masks at the ceremony. Vaccinated individuals are not required to. However, we will not be asking. So everybody's on the honor system. I suspect I will have 700 fully vaccinated people at graduation next Saturday. But it's nice because the kids will actually be able to sit near each other. Families will be able to sit near each other. We'll be able to get together and celebrate as a community. which is something we haven't been able to do in a very, very long time. This also means that we will have what were originally virtual ceremonies that will now be physical ceremonies. That's our pre-K graduation, our 6th grade moving up ceremony, as well as our senior celebration and sports awards ceremony. They will now be in-person ceremonies. So that's all very good news. It would have been nice if it was a month earlier, but we'll take everything we can get. Lastly, next Thursday at 12 o'clock, board members will be doing a luncheon, a district-wide luncheon for all the employees. You're invited to attend. We're going to be over at the football field. The tents will be set up for graduation already. So we'll be outside. It'll be a catered event, but if you're able to join us at 12 o'clock, please do so. It's just a nice opportunity for us all to enjoy each other's company. The teachers will eventually be doing the Ruth Scully Award when we're done, and then we'll be setting up for the athletic awards immediately after the ceremony. Any questions about that?
I just have a question. The athletic awards, are they open for everyone, or is it just the senior class? So is it open for all kids who participate in athletics, or just seniors?
The one on Thursday is for seniors only. The other one is Friday, and that will be virtual. Okay. That will be a pre-recorded ceremony, which will be posted on Friday, can be watched again and again and again. We are very, very hopeful that those kids will have their opportunity to have a live event next year. I mean, anybody who wants to come to the senior one to watch is welcome to do so, but we will not be feeding anyone other than seniors.
Great. Anybody else have any questions? No? All right. Thank you, Mr. Williams.
Thank you.
All right. Are there any items the board wishes pulled from tonight's agenda? Okay, I need a motion and a second. Motion Pat. Second Aaron. Any discussion? Please proceed to vote. That is unanimous. Next, board committee reports. We have several policies for first reading. Policy number 0100, non-discrimination and equal opportunity. First reading. We have next the policy regulation 0100-R, equal opportunity and non-discrimination regulation for first reading. Policy 0115, student harassment and bullying prevention and intervention for the first reading. Next, policy regulation 0115-R, student harassment and bullying prevention and intervention regulations, first reading. Policy 8130, school safety plans and teams, first reading. Policy 8131, pandemic planning, first reading. You guys did a fantastic job this year with all the updates with the policies. So these will be on the next agenda for approval, correct?
Yes, correct.
All right. Old business. There are no items of old business. We're at public comment session for items that are not on tonight's agenda. Anybody sign in? No? Okay, announcements, reminders, and upcoming events. Mr. Pulley.
In addition to Mr. Williams, next Wednesday, the 23rd at 6 p.m. will be the FFA ceremony at the fairgrounds. And yesterday was our last day of physical attendance for students. We had our first Regents exam today, which was the English Language Arts, of which we had 8 students take the exam. Tomorrow is an attendance day for secondary students, and teachers are providing asynchronous lessons or live sessions tomorrow. And we all look forward to next Saturday for our graduation, and wishing the class of 2021 well on their way. I'm very happy to say that all of the students who are in the class of 2021 will be graduating.
Fantastic. That is wonderful news, Dave. Thank you. All right. And I'm really excited about it being at the track. I got to tell you, this is really exciting, changing things up. Mrs. Williams?
Yes. So as Mr. Williams commented, Thursday the 24th, we'll be having our 6th grade moving up ceremony take place first at 9 a.m. And following that will be our UPK graduation ceremony. Just as a reminder, we have 12 o'clock dismissals next week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. The buses will be departing at 12 o'clock, and then parents that are picking up students will follow right after that. All the ends of the year activities will be taking place next week. Students are really very excited about where we are in the school year, and certainly there's definitely a life that has come back to the building. So we are excited for what September is going to bring for all the kids.
Excellent. Mrs. Kelly?
We have 60 students signed up for the elementary school summer program, which is great. It's pre-pandemic levels, if you will. Secondary student, we're still working on the list for those students, but we expect to have a smaller program there, but some students will be coming in for secondary. And the other big thing right now for us is, wrapping up the end of the year, reporting and all that, but the grants, getting prepared for the various grants and additional funding that's coming our way. We have some rescue plans, the title grants, the pre-K grants.
All right, great. Anybody have any questions? No? Just want to thank the administrative team again, because you guys did a wonderful job this school year despite so many obstacles, and just rolling with the changes that came about. We're very grateful. Thank you.
You can see the teamwork amongst you all, and we appreciate it. That's for certain. Thank you.
All right, new business. First item, we're going to move forward. Be it resolved, the board approves deleting policy number 5152, admission of non-resident students from its register of board policies effective June 17th, 2021. We have a motion and a second. Motion Randy, second Aaron. Any discussion? Please proceed to vote. That is unanimous. Next, be it resolved, the board approves the contract for educational services for 2021-2022 between Greenberg North Castle UFFC and Tri-Valley Central School District as attached to the public portion of the agenda. We have a motion and a second.
Motion.
Motion Pat, second Aaron. Any discussion? Please proceed to vote. That is unanimous. Next, we have the solid waste removal bid resolution. Be it resolved upon the recommendation of the superintendent of schools that the Board of Education awards the solid waste removal bid, DCMO bid 2021-130 to Thompson Sanitation for the 2021-2022 school year. The bid award is $39,000. I need a motion and a second. Motion Randy, second Aaron. Any discussion? Please proceed to vote. That is unanimous. Next, the budget amendment resolution. Be it resolved that upon the recommendation of the superintendent of schools, the Board of Education amends the 2020-2021 budget to increase appropriations by $175,000. The authorization by the Board of for the use of repair reserve for non-reoccurring repair of secondary school SPF for this amount accesses the revenue for the increase. Need a motion and a second. Motion Pat. Second Aaron. Any discussion? Please proceed to vote. That is unanimous. Next, we have a transportation agreement. Be it resolved, the board approves a transportation agreement for an individual student for the time period July 1, 2021 through June 30, 2022. A motion and a second. Motion Aaron, second Randy. Any discussion? Please proceed to vote. is unanimous. Next, transportation agreement. Be it resolved, the board approves the transportation agreement for an individual student for the time period July 1, 2021 through June 30, 2022. Need a motion and a second?
Motion.
Motion Pat.
Second.
Second Aaron. Any discussion? Please proceed to vote. That is also unanimous. Next, transportation agreement. Be it resolved, the board approves a transportation agreement for an individual student for the time period July 1, 2021 through June 30, 2022. I need a motion and a second. Motion Randy. Second.
Second.
Second Aaron. Any discussion? Please proceed to vote. Oh. Norma what was the outcome of that vote? Was that unanimous?
We lost the signal.
Lost the
here.
signal.
Oh,
Alright,
it's
now
back.
it's back.
Yeah, okay.
Alright, next, professional services agreement, Tri-Valley Central School District and Lorinda Schmitz for 2021-2022 school year. Be it resolved, the board approves the professional services agreement between Tri-Valley Central School and Lorinda Schmitz for the 2021-2022 school year as attached to the public portion of the agenda. Need a motion and a second?
Motion.
Motion Pat,
Second.
second Aaron, any discussion? Please proceed to vote. That is unanimous. Next, resolution for Witness School Nutrition Corp. Emergency contract for 2021-2022. Be it resolved upon the recommendation of the superintendent of schools that the Board of Education awards Whitson School Nutrition Corp. a Type 2 2021-2022 food service management company emergency contract for the 21-22 school year in accordance with the rules and regulations of the New York State Ed Child Nutrition Program. I just had a question. Is this for summer school programming, or is this just emergency meals throughout the summer time?
The emergency, go ahead, Bob.
But they're allowing, in theory, this would have been a year we would have had to RFP our services again.
Right.
But because of all the restrictions and everything that went on, you were allowed to have an emergency one-year contract, and extend it for a year. Next year, we will have to do an RFP, for that contract again.
Okay. Anybody else? Okay, I need a motion and a second.
Motion.
Motion Aaron,
Second.
second Randy. Any discussion? Please proceed to vote. Okay, that is unanimous. At this time, there is no need to go into an executive session, so I need a motion and a second to adjourn.
Motion.
Motion Pat,
Second.
second Aaron. Please proceed to vote. Have a wonderful evening, everyone. 7:21 p.m.